on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Right to the air, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
19 yards.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Flush to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Lions 7, Steelers nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Gun. Jump out. Slip it down.
Rodgers now. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start. than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Da-da-da. Take third. Back north. Inside. Plant.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's out wide to Warren. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers on first down. Right back to Warren again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, take 30.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Back north. 18. Inside.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back Warren. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they come up now, second and goal.
Focus, boys! Focus! 18. Yeah, Liz. Gun. Hey, 88.
Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5.
as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
300. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 26.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11. Let's play for the Lions.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Goff. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
It is 3rd and long.
Cut. Louis. 14.
Laporta in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it will be 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A long one from Gibbs. An even 40 yards.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Right, touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will take a 21-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Take 30, green 18, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box. Get 300, get 300. Stay right. Green 18.
First down for Aaron. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Blue 58. Hey, take 26. Jump out. Inside.
There of 28 yards.
That's good for us.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's second and 1.
Second and a yard.
Back north. Green 18. Green 18.
Rodgers to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need one.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Gun. Get 300. Get 300.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Steelers.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Plant. Over.
Now Warren. He will get into the end zone. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The score, Lions 21. Steelers 14.
Still a little time. The final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Hold on.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, tonight. 520, hey, 5.
Williams in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
A second down throw for Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Steelers take
Every once in a
over
while,
first
Mike,
and
you
10
see a quarterback
at their own
predetermined
11-yard line.
before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Miller now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back on. Set it. Give it. 258. Jumbo.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Alexander Lee on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Lions' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4.
319.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
At the 49-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Inside. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Go.
Throwing, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
258, take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And He'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take him down for a loss.
Jump out! Jump.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
319! Hey, 88! Go to 50! Over, inside! Back north!
Here's Rodgers. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
14-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
180!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Out to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to have up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
A run with Gibbs.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll come up now for second down. Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Laporta in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
18. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers. A pass complete there to Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Warren. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
258. Hey, Mike. Got it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. The Lions called their first timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes second down. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Here's Gibbs. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up fourth down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, look at this! It's a fake! He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
158. Hey, 88, 26. Check 30. Plant. Get 300. Get 300.
First down for Aaron. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is first and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.